I have a thought to chew on for all of us who work around children. And though you may not be a parent or a teacher yourself, you in fact are a shaper of the children around you just by being an adult in their midst. And as someone who works with children or as a parent, you may frequently say or have heard the phrase, "Oh, were they a good boy today?" I get that a lot. "Were they a good girl today?" Or as they're dropping them off, "Be a good boy, be a good girl." And this phrase is used so readily, and oftentimes when I receive it, I can give one of two answers. When someone says, "Were they a good boy?" and their behavior was so good, I say, "Oh yes, they were so good, so good." Or I've had other circumstances, quite literally, that a child is chasing me with a knife, and their mother said, "How are they? Were they good today?" I said, no. But what we're really referring to in those circumstances, and when that question is asked, we're saying their behavior was good. Their behavior was bad. But what we're doing is now we're equating their behavior with their identity. And that needs to change as we invest into the lives of our children. We're building in them their foundation for who they are, that they're going to carry with them for the rest of their lives. So let's remember these three things the next time we want to say, "You're good, you're a good boy, you're a good girl." Let's remember first that behavior is not equated to identity. If your child thinks that, "Oh, I'm a good boy. I was a good boy today," then there's the question of, well, maybe I won't be a good boy tomorrow. Maybe if I do something wrong, I'm not good anymore. And suddenly it's not just what they did, but now it's connected to who they are. See the difference? And so when a child is thinking to themselves, "I have to be good, I have to be good," they're thinking that they can earn goodness in their own way, that their behavior can somehow merit their identity. But that brings us to fact number 2. Your child is not good. You are not good. I am not good. It says in the Bible, Isaiah 64, Verse 6, "But we are all as an unclean thing, and our righteousness is as filthy rags." And by the way, in context, filthy rags refers to the rags that a woman would use in her menstrual cycle period. Our righteousness, our good deeds, is truly filthy rags. If we're defining goodness or being good as earning a place with God, of having right standing with Him, of being deserving and worthy to be in His presence, then none of us are good. And it doesn't matter what we do, even our best efforts cannot earn us a place to be there. But praise God, our identity is not connected in that way to what we do. But it says in Ephesians, that well-known verse, chapter 2, verses 8 through 9, "But our salvation is a gift, a grace from God, received by faith, not by works, lest any man should boast." So what we do does not merit a place with God, but it is who He is that has drawn us to receive a grace, a gift of freedom from Him, received through faith. That is what we want to instill in our children, that no, honey, you can't deserve a place with God on your own. You can't be a good boy, a good girl, but you can receive a gift from grace, and your identity in Him will propel your behavior. But if your behavior comes first, you'll never get anywhere in your identity. The third thing, which is so important to recognize, is that our children are like sponges that soak up water. They soak up information from us, not just what we say, but what we do, how we respond to one another. So the simple things of saying, "Are you a good boy today?" "Was he a good boy today?" "Is she a good girl today?" That is placing something in their lives that I have seen develop in the young adults that I work with as well. When they fail, they think of themselves as a failure. When they have stolen something, now they think, "I am a thief." see how their behavior, although it was wrong and it shouldn't be done, but their behavior now has become their identity. And so often when we make a mistake, then we think that we are a mistake. This can be shielded from our children at such a young age in how we relate to them, how we ask them about who they are, is not directly responding to what they have done. So the next time you want to ask a child, whether it's yours or someone else, were you good today? Ask them instead, how was your behavior today? Did you listen to your teachers? Were you kind today? And they will see that there is a separation between who they are and what they do.